MSF, in collaboration with CANGO, convened this conference of a cross-section of civil society from members of political parties, disabled youth, women, and non-governmental organizations to have a reflection on the state of affairs of this country and what will be our desirable future.
The kind of Eswatini that we wish as an organization is Eswatini where the voice of all people, including indigenous grassroots people, which a majority of them are women, need to be included in every decision that entails their lives, decisions that happen at the grassroots, even at national level.
See, organization etemabandla nkolo sikholelwa kakhulu lokho ukuthi bantu kufuna babesebenzele nemvumelelo ukuthi bakhulume bavakalise imivo yabo. We believe in MSF as an institution that brings together emavili amaningi ngekuhlukahlukana kwawo to speak about issues ngokuthi bangamaswati noma sike emaswati sifuna kubona going forward. We believe in dialogue and we believe ukuthi for the country to go forward, it's the diversity of voices that will take us to a better Swaziland.
In MSF uthine sakha i-5-point plan. I-5-point plan leya ikhuluma ngetinto lesicabanga ukuthi timcoka kakhulu uma lelive la kaNgwane lifanele ukuthi likhulume kakhulu ngetinto tenguquko ngoba sasibonile lokho ukuthi lelive selibuthuswe kakhulu libuswa ngumbuso wamswati umbuso wemswati lo webantu abenkosi longasiyo webantu kanti nga68 sathola indiphethe ngenkululeko yebantu kwathi nga73 semukwa so ke iNSF ibuyisa lokho kokuthi bantu ababuyiselwe embusweni kube ngibo labaphatha live ngayo yonke indlela.
The Swaziland Youth Congress is a youth clique of young people in Swaziland that seeks to organize all young people, and the primary mandate is to make means that all issues of young people are being addressed. The issues of unemployment, the issues of gender-based violence, all issues that affect young people, particularly the issue of unemployment, drug abuse, alcohol abuse, you can name them. And also to prepare environment of young people that are going to make means for a new democratic dispensation tomorrow. Because literally this country is under havoc and we need young people that are going to make means that at any given moment when we transition to a new democratic Swaziland, we have the capacity to lead the country. That is why SWACO also encourages young people to partake in issues of education. It also encourages young people to take education seriously. Nonetheless, even though the education of this country that we are currently having, it's an education that doesn't necessarily transform the aspirations of young people and not as aspirations of Bandabasha in general, and is going to assist them tomorrow. But nonetheless, we also advocate for quality relevant education that is going to address the social needs of our people.
What we want, basically, we want a new government that will account, that will create jobs, that will also accommodate those who have disabilities or those who are differently abled. We want a free judiciary that will not be controlled by the government. We want a human rights commission that will not be controlled by the government.
Sifuna ukuthi eMaswati athole inzandvo yelinyenti emandla asuke kumuntu munye eMaswati kwehle ema-poverty levels which are escalating to 70% now. Tikolwa i-education ibe free, eMaswati participate freely in making their political decisions. Umhlaba ubuyele eMaswatini usuke enkosini njengokuthiwa isibambele ngoba we are no longer imbeciles. We are now we need to be liberated so that we can handle our own cause. Umhlaba ubuyele uthathwe ebukhosini uhambe uye kuhulumende lotawumanage for the benefit of eMaswati, economic benefit of eMaswati. We are looking forward to reducing unemployment levels in the country. We are looking for a Maswati that will depend upon themselves, that will be liberated economically and politically, so that they do not have to depend on the government of the day, as it is happening today. They are eating in the hands of princes, they are eating in the hands of parliamentarians, they are eating in the hands of whoever has something to put on the table for them.
When we see most young people are dropping out of school due to funds, some are pregnant, some are unemployed, it's our vision to see every young person working and having scholarship and also having meaningful participation in everything that they are doing. For us, it's a place whereby every woman will have a voice to say and have an insight of everything that is happening as first-class citizens, not as secondary-class citizens of the country.
So the Swaziland that we want is the one lengeke even abantu labashala batahlala etitolo badle titsakamiva bente mo prostitution, but we want a self-empowered youth leta ukuthi noma kude emathuba emsebenzi but I can use my hands. One of my principals nangifundza scholar said to me, education is good. It will take you to the best university, give you the best white-collar job, pay you a lump sum of amount, make everybody upload you as a champion. But your talent will take you to places you've never been to. So we want to unpack what is in them so that they can use those things not as qualifications but rather as profession, so that a young person nakabattle plan a casual plan avuke ekuseni with the courage ayekosebenta, unlike in the situations lesawabona thina unasifunza sikolo whereby tishela bekakushanga kuyekela because uyayinyanya lento but ubone mathuba nje emsebenzi. Now we want young person lotha kwenta into layithandzako imlethele imali ahlala jabulile.
It is important that we look at and try to fix the following things. Number one, we need a level political playing field where each citizen of the country will enjoy fundamental human rights like freedom of expression, assembly, and association. And then number two, we need to restore the rule of law. Right now, everybody can attest to the fact that there is basically little or no rule of law. It has deteriorated to the point where we are living in fear of the security apparatus of the country. We are living in fear of our very own government. Number three, the country belongs. It is important that we understand that the country belongs to all of us, not to a select few individuals. And it is important that we work together peacefully and constructively to fix the problem that are making our country, that are driving our country towards being a failed state. And then number four, lastly, we need to restore the independence of the three arms of government, that is the executive, legislative, and the what you call judiciary. We don't need a scenario where interference in the independence of the other arms of government becomes a normal part of government, especially from the executive.
We want a democratic country.
We started with self-reflection about our individual experiences, and then we went on other, just reflecting on the current national realities. What are the challenges facing the country in the education sector, for example, issues of scholarships, issues of drug shortages, issues of environment where we cannot protest, human rights violations, and many other social ills that are facing the country.
As an individual, my experiences are not different from what most Maswati are going through. The high standard of living, the hyperinflation, the shrinking silver space, the lack of employment, and a spirit of fear generally is what we are going through. And we think that as a country we definitely can do better, and that we should be creating an Eswatini where people are able to live without fear.
eMaswati njengoba sikhuluma for 50 years ahlele engqilatweni yokuthi ingqondo tawo bekatshelwa lokuthi kude lefuna ukuthi atendele kona funa atshelwe ngumbuso yonke into silibale ukuthi nje bayethe sicatshangelwe kanti singeMaswati ngeke sicatshangelwe so ke thina sithi sifuna kususa lokho ukuthi eMaswati akabuyele kube ngumbuso webantu lophethwe abantu lotakwati ukuthi ufeze izingeko tebantu iMSF isebenta lokho ke kanti futhi sifuna lokho ukuthi nyalo nje lokubhlungu ngiloko ukuthi lelive alikhulumisani laba labafuna ukuthi kube netinguquko abakhona ukukhulumisana nalala baphethe umbuso la abafuni labaphethe umbuso ngiyabona sesiphele 2 years sifuna idialogue solwa seyitholi kusho kona ukuthi lelive alikadimiseli baphathi balelive bakadimiseli ukuthi sikhulumisane sineke MSF nale 5-point plan yethu isho njalo ukuthi asibuyeni sikhulumisane kude longasilungisela lelive lethu ngaphandle kwethu thina eMaswati.
First and foremost, I will quote the words of Comrade Thulani Maseko, who was recently brutally murdered by the police of this country, working in collaboration with the state. Comrade Thulani died under a condition where he's still in court, addressing the issue that we call this country Eswatini, as opposed to Swaziland. First and foremost, our point of departure, we still believe this is a Swaziland. This land belongs to all Swazis that live in it. So therefore, there is no one who is supposed to detect on what is going to happen in the country. There is no one who is supposed to detect alone to say. It is supposed to be a discussion and aspiration of all people of this country, particularly young people, because Swayoko in its formation in 1991, its main objective is to organize young people, and these ones people are being organized young people. We believe that through their radicalism, we are going to be able to push this regime to its logical conclusion and have a government of the people where people of this country are going to detect. Currently in Swaziland, you can all attest, we got high employment rate.
Let's return to our seats.
We have a situation of young people who are dropouts in institutions of higher learning. We have so many young people that are not in any workspace. We have young people that are in drugs. We have young people that are sex workers and prostitutes because of the current condition or the current government.
I've seen so many people go beyond my face. Before, I used to take out products that you would find them in banks, you would find them as CEOs in high institutions. But today, those that have been, they are on the streets every day. 240,000 enter the first grade, but those that manage to reach the grade 12, about 10,000, and those that manage to go to university do not exceed 2,000 that get scholarships. Masses and masses of my products are on the streets today. There is nothing hurting like seeing your own products, asking you, you promised me that I'll have a better future with school. Today, I'm on the streets begging. There's nothing painful like that. That makes me stand up. My joy comes with making other people happy, making other people able to manage their own lives within themselves, political and economic independence for individuals, in particular those that I've seen. There is nothing painful like looking at a young man who has reached 40 who cannot afford to get married because they are not working. They have nothing to put on the table. There is nothing painful like that.
When we see most young people are dropping out of school due to funds, some are pregnant, some are unemployed, it's our vision to see every young person working and having scholarship and also having meaningful participation in everything that they are doing.
Kubuhlungu ukubona a young person lohamba waya e-university noma longaka e-university aphila ku society kude imali yekufundza ivele kube kuphela kwempilo yakhe. There is nothing lebhlungu njengekubona umuntu omusha akhula, especially as lesithamuka kuma rural areas, lesithamuka ku poor background whereby ema resources angasivumeli ukuthi sibe ngilokhu lesifuna kubangela. Kubuhlungu kubona likusasa lomsha lishabalala emoyeni just because uva ngazuthi this normal route akakakhona ukuyihamba, then there is nothing.
Njengoba sengishilo, we would like to be involved, would like to be included as rural women. We have been oppressed as women. Emaswati akhala ngekuthi are oppressed, but the struggles that women face is double or triple because siyathi ukuthi bomake bede live, bomake abafakwa etikhundleni, bomake nje what works their places in the kitchen. So we would love to be part of a Swaziland where we feel we are contributing economically, we are contributing politically, such that our place is not only in the kitchen, but we are contributing to the Swaziland that we want.
It is simple. Since the tumultuous June 29 unrest, almost everybody is living in fear, and it is not conducive to both an emotional and physical state of each and every one of us. We need to fix things so that the fear that is engulfing everybody is removed completely from our lives.
Lokuthi nje sekufe umnotho uphasi asikhona akusebenzeki kuvaleke konke nje solo kwaqala labo COVID-19 abantu bayahlawula ngomsebenzi kude imisebenzi iyouth esinayo lana bamfula abasha sebagcwele kule business kanti phela emarket akade nje bekuyabantu abadzala labasha sebedene imisebenzi kude labacashwa khona nabo sibabuya lana khaze sekugcwele sekude le business waphela le business lana ibooster ukuthi laba basebenzi babuye bathenga because laba bagada athi kuphela inyanga babuka umfulo oholako bese ke basebenta kanjalo ke bona ahola laba labasebentako so nakuthi le misebenzi usho ukuthi business iyema.
Okay, mina njengomuntu lokhubatekile lokuthi ngifuna i-change, for instance mina ngideaf, ngifuna ke kubona lapho sithola khona lisito ngekulingana nabo bonke abantu futhi nelesikubateke ngivete indlebeni nathi sithole information njengabo bonke abantu.
Then we then today we're zeroing on what are some of the key, if you like, in creating a vision, what will be some of the key issues that should inform our vision for the country that we want. And we then outlined at least, I think, about 9 kind of issues that we wanted, to see change in those issues, like in terms of freedom of expression, civil participation, your social inclusion, diversity, gender and gender-based violence, just to mention a few of those issues. So we have concluded that the issues that we will collate into a document will be further disseminated in our respective organizations, and we will take them further to society for further reflection and ownership, so that the issues are just not the preserve of this group, but they reflect the wider society in terms of how they think the country that we want, a country that will be prosperous, a country where we'll all feel accommodated as equals should look like.
What we've been able to get participating in this conference really is that people want an opening up of the democratic space. They believe that as it is now, lelive livalekile abakhona ukuthi vakalisa imivo yabo ikakhulu nasikhuluma ngendaba politics. We desire now a Swaziland that is open, that is more receptive to divergent views, and that is also receptive to change as demanded by the people, specifically in the area of the political system and also in other spheres of their lives.
Lokuhle le conference igidza etukwaletinto lelentikhulumako ngiyacabanga ekuqaleni nje nakakhuluma director uvele wasilethela le 5-point plan wasibutwa seke sesiyabutwa la lokho ukuthi vele thina sifuna le Swaziland lenjani so lo sihleli lapha ke sigcingitha indlela letehlukene tekokuthi sikhuluma ngani vele siyathini ukuthi sonke sifuna into yinye noma sifuna into yinye thina le Swaziland nasithi siyayifuna sifuna into lenjani nekuthi vele sitawufika njani ke sitawendani lokho ukuthi sifike kule Swaziland iyasita kakhulu ke le conference.
I think this conference is eye-opening and also assisting many organizations because they come here and discuss what Swaziland should look like in the new Swaziland. What do we want to combat in the new Swaziland that doesn't want to exist? Because currently we're having a government led by one man who is King Swati III. There is nobody else who question him, face jail. Bahlonishwa labakhuluma base parliament base jail. So we have that government, but lana siyakhona to discuss freely and also see among each other how we're going to transition to a new democratic Swaziland and also be able to be cognizant of nanati as we move forward.
Yeah, the common goal that we came with is that we need a democracy. We need people to benefit from any government. We need people to manage their own affairs. So we need democracy. It's one of the things we discovered from this conference, that all types of people, disabilities are not accommodated in this country. Our students are also crying foul of the system. The youth is also does not benefit. So who benefits? It is a family, it is the monarchy that swallows each and every fish that is in the ocean. The rest get nothing. So we discovered also that we need to have members of parliament that can make independent decisions without interference from the monarchy. We need a separation of powers. We need a monarchy that is constitutional, going back to 1968 constitution, where NNLC was unbanned, was an official opposition of the Imboto national movement, which then remained in power and has made structures that actually are meant to enhance only the monarchy. We've realized that we cannot continue with a system that allows only a person to manage all the lives of sources, be it the businesses, be it the land, be it any economy, be it a business, be it anything that can benefit a Maswat, to be managed by a person, that we should be at the mercy of one person. That we discovered as we were talking. Nothing is working, so we're looking for a way forward. How do a Maswati get to participate in the economy, in politics, in businesses, in everything of their country?
For me, what mostly I saw is unity. We are all desperate for change because things are not going well in the country. The young and the old are suffering. So for now, it's calling for a political dispensation that will include everyone.
conference more than anything ngifundise ukuthi nothing for us without us. Ngifundise ukuthi we mustn't wait for an angel to come elsewhere to change our lives, but it's about us fighting to be whatsoever we want, to get whatsoever we want. It is more like expanding our thinking, singatabang inside the box, and know that there are opportunities out there, but they need us to keep knocking until the doors open.
Okay, the common goal that we got in this conference is that we agreed together that we want a democratic country with meaningful participation for everyone. We want every Swazi person to be able to voice out their opinions on how the country needs to be run, and we agree that really we need a change of this regime.
Everybody is concerned about fixing the situation we are currently in, and we've discussed so many points that are very crucial to enabling this country to be a free country, a harmonious country where everybody will live without fear.
Ngikutholela na kule conference lokuthi sikufuna sihambe siyohlangana sifundise bamfu kuba unit ukuthi sifuna sisebenze ngokuthi singabi nemona nasendatinvu sibhobokelane njengalokuthi lokucupha kanye kanye ngale track kushiphele nekuthi sifundise bonke bamfu ukuthi umuntu akangakanani lokuhlangana nekuthi sivane sithandzane singabangi lead singabangile amabhizinisi kosonke lo mnotho nasikuhlanganisile sishare kahle konke singaphila kahle.
Okay, mina ngijatshulise ukuthi ngibe khona kulomhlangano nami, ngibe ingcenye yabantu labafaka ama-inputs kulokutshintsha kwelive laKaNgwane lesikufunako. Kungithokotisile ke kubitwa ku-invitewa ngiCANGO ukuthi nami ngizoba khona emhlanganweni lofanana nalona. Bekuyi first time ngijoyina umhlangano lofanana nalona lapho kukhulunywa khona nge-change. Lesicela ke sicela ukuthi singakhulumi kuphela, sicela ukuthi iphindze kwenteke, sicela ukuthi ku-implement lokube sikukhuluma lana sikubone. Ngiyabonga.